This is a University of Otago podcast.
Hi everyone. Let's start study Sanskrit. Today we will study about conjunct consonant and lesson 5. Now let's revise. We have learned last class about the vowel after consonant. Read together. This is ta, du, ta, na, du, mo, de, ri, ngu, wo, tri, tri, da, na, de, nu, na, pari, ma, ma, ti, bo, di, pu, sa, bi, mu, yao, ya, ru, ru, ra, wa, vi, da, ya, shi, ta, she, da, hari, ja, wa, ta, ra, su, ta, ro, ma, vi, di. How many words can you read from Devanagari alphabet? I hope you can read most of them. Now next slide, go to ti, di, ma, da, ma, vi, sa, ka, pu, cha, ti, da, me, sha, ri, shi, ve, sha, li, bo, di, ma, ha, ka, la, cha, yo, su, ra, sha, la, te, le, gu, la, gu, ru, ge, sha, nga, jaya, je, chao, ja, ya, shu, da, and the last one, yao, ma. Please try to memorize and try to read and write it in a good way. Now let's start to study about the conjunct consonants. We will now learn how to write two or more consonants without a vowel combined coming between them. To write tua, remove the vertical line from the T. For example, when you write ta, wa, Devanagari will be ta, wa. You remove the vertical line here and it will be tua, tua. Here are examples of other clusters of consonants that are written side by side, such as tama. You move one vertical line of ta, t, and then we will be tama. Shia, sia, tia, pia, nata, nati, and shtaha. You can see you just remove one vertical line from the first consonant and then you put it together. This we call conjunct consonants. But some clusters are written on top to below of each other. For example, dwa above d and va, put it beneath the da. So it will be dwa. This one is dada and dado, like this. When the semivowel R comes immediately before another consonant, the R takes the form of a small hook above the consonant. For example, rapa, ramaya, and rayo. Sorry, you have to put one hook over here. Ramaya, such as when you want to write araya, araya, a, this is a, and laya. So you have to write araya like this, and naupa, naupa. So you have to write n, na, and rapa. So it will be narpa, like this. Now see next. When R immediately follow a consonant, the R takes the form of a small stroke written near the bottom of the vertical line, if there is a vertical line. For example, pra, P-R-A, pra. Write this, pra, and you have another R here. Bra, ba, together with ra, R, it will be bra here. Sara, like this, one line over here, and kra here, and mara, this, and dra, like this. This is how to use R immediately follow a consonant. Some form completely different than the two letters that make them up. This form called ligatures must be memorized. So this is special groups. So you have to memorize this group. Start from tra. Have to write this, tra. Jia and dadiya, like this, da-ya. Shwa, diya, kata, tata, kasha, hama, kra, and hawa. You can see from textbook of Humanities, page 70. So some form you can see from the textbook, page 70. This one, tra, and chia, like the slice, and dia, you can write like this, the dia, here, you see from page 70, and chua, you can write like this or like this. It's fine to write both, which one you prefer. Dia, here, and kata, you can write like this or this. Then tata, like this. Kasha, you can write both form, this one or this one. Hama, this one. And kra, you can both write this form and this form. And you should know both form. Hana, like this, ha and na. And hawa, the last one, hawa, like this. This is the complete conjunct consonant. For example, this is a special form. You have to memorize this one. Now the symbol mark, this one, represents the absence or deletion of a vowel, a. This Devanagari symbol is called avagraha and is represented in Roman character by apostrophe, like this one. For example, de wo ham, de wo ham, de wo ham. You see from slide, de wo ham is shortened from sandhi that come from ve daha plus aham. So when you write in Devanagari, de ve do plus ham. So this will ve do plus ham, that is come from ve daha plus aham. This. You see, this is how to use this mark avagraha that's come from apostrophe and can change in Roman and Devanagari. This is come from sandhi as here. I've teach you. Then another mark. This is vertical line. One vertical line is used at a full stop or period at the end of a sentence. It is also used to mark a halfway part of a verse. Two vertical lines mark the end of paragraph or the end of a verse. For example, lam mo kachati, that is full stop, one line for a simple sentence. But in scripture, when you read a verse or prose, if you use one vertical line and two vertical lines, so as we explain you here. Certain letters have variant form which you should be able to recognize, such as a, ri, cha, na. You open page 71. You can see the alphabet of Devanagari of A here or here. This is old form, this modern form. And R, also this one and this one. Re, modern and old. Re, modern and old. Cha, modern and old. Na, modern and old. You can use both. And you should know both too, because you have to read in the scripture. You have to know both forms. Now exercise. You can download the form of conjunct consonant from Blackboard and learn how to write conjunct consonant together. Now, please make a small exercise, match the Roman with the Devanagari. Try to do it. Kaka. Number 1, 2, 3, 2, 9. Which one will match the kaka? Think before you see the answer. Kaya, you go to number 1. What number? Kra. What number? Chacha. Jaya. Jama. Tri. Papu. Pataya. Can you guess which one will be matched Roman and Devanagari. So let's see the answer. Kaka, go to number 8. Kaya to number 5. Kra, go to number 7. Jaya, number 6. Sorry, Chacha, number 6. Jaya, number 9. Sorry, Jaya, number 3. Jama, number 9. 3, number 1. Number 3, number 2. Sorry. Papu, number 4. Pattaya, number 1. Okay, this is the answer. How many marks do you get? Now, let's see grammar. Lesson 4. Lesson 5. We will talk about the instrumental and dative. The instrumental case is used for accomplishment. For example, hastena saha likhami. Lik means write. Likhami means I write. Hastena, hasta means hand. Hastena, by hand. Saha is indeclinable, means with or together with. So you can translate as I write by hand. The word saha, together, is sometimes used along with the instrumental case to indicate accompaniment. For example, kachena saha lamaha kachati. Lamaha, it is nominative. Lama. Kachati, goes, verb. Kachena saha, with the elephant, because kachena is instrumental, singular, masculine, and saha is indeclinable. So we translate as Lama goes with the elephant. Tell instrumental. The instrumental case is also used to express instrumentality or by means of. Although this usage is derived from the first, it is used more frequently. For example, I write with a pen. With a pen, so it is instrumental. Now, number 4, case that is dative, is used for the indirect object of a sentence. It shows purpose. For example, Lamaha putraya ashwam kachati. Lamaha, nominative, singular, masculine. It is subject. Kachati, goes, verb. Ashwam, object, to the horse. Putraya, for the son. So it is dative, for the son. Or we see the next example. Lamaha putraya pustakam patati. Lama, this is nominative, singular, masculine. Patati, reads, verb. Pustakam, the book. One book, singular. And putraya, to the son. So we can translate dative as for or to. Now let's see the declension of instrumental and dative cases. Instrumental, singular, narena. Dual, narapiyam. Plural, naraiha. Dative, singular, naraya. Dual, narapiyam. Plural, narepiyaha. Let's see the words kachena and difference between narena as we use n dot and just simple n, because in front of n have r or ri, so have to change up to the sandhi rule from n to n dot, just like narena, but no change in this point because in front of n there is no r or ri, so it will be kachena. Now let's see the whole declension of the words. Kacha, elephant. Nominative, subject, accusative, object, instrumental, with or by, dative, for or to, kachaha, kachau, kachaha, kacham, kachau, kachaha, kashan, kashena, kachapayam, kachaiha, kashaya, kachapayam, kachebhyaha. We will learn the following sandhi rule in more detail in lesson 11. For now, note that when a word contains an r or ri, the foreign n often change to n dot. For example, narena, putrena, marikena, ramena, that is in front of n has r, ri, and r, this r. But ashwena, kashena, no change. Word order. Word order is not rigid in Sanskrit. Usually, the instrumental goes near the word most closely associated with it, and the dative goes before the verb. Let's see from this chart. From lesson 4, you study nominative and accusative, that is subject, object, verb, object, subject, verb. Some more question. Can we change the verb, put it in front of the sentence or in the middle of sentence? The answer is you can. But you have to change everywhere you put the words with the new sandhi. Then, for the first elementary, I suggest you to put the syntax like this: subject, object, verb, object, subject, verb. And then today we learned the more two cases, that is dative and instrumental. You can put instrumental everywhere you want, and also dative everywhere you want, but you have to change the sandhi rule everywhere you put it in any place in the sentence, like this. And we will study sandhi from lesson 8. Now let's see double accusative. Vadati means says and pruchati means asks. These two special verbs often take a double accusative. Both the object talked about and the person addressed are put into the accusative case. Usually the person addressed in place closer to the verb. The context will give up the correct meaning. For example, Lamam Mrikam Putram Vadati. Lama, nominative, singular, masculine. Vadati, speaks. Third person, singular. Putram, accusative, singular, masculine, to the son. Mrikam, accusative, singular, masculine, about the deer. If you change the order of the accusative, you change to Lamaha, Putram, and Mrikam, put it here, and Vadati. Lamaha, Putram, Mrikam, Vadati. So you have to change the meaning of it to Lama speak to the deer about the sun. Is this possible? Because some story or Shataka in the old script of Indian, some animal can speak to human beings. So if you put it in your way, you have to translate like I have taught to you, that Lama speak to the deer about the sun, or Lama speak to the sun about the deer. Now exercise. Decline the foreign aid words into 4 cases we have studied, that is nominative, accusative, instrumental, and dative, and translate into English, such as Naripa. It means king. Vira, hero. Kasha, elephant. Marika, deer. Bara, boy. Ashwa, horse. Putra, son. Lama, name of person. We have finished lesson 5. Then please go to page number 48. Exercise of lesson 5 from page 48 to page 51. This is exercise number 4, 5, 6, 7. And also see the summary sheet of verb and noun and indeclinable, and please memorize all of this. We will discuss every word, every sentence in the tutorial hours, and if you have any question, please ask me in the tutorial. Hope you enjoy our lesson, and next time you will study lesson 6. That is more 2 cases. Thank you very much. See you next class.